I actually think I want to like ramble here. Like just before the video starts. Future Tracker, keep this in. Or not. It's up to you, but I just want to mention, like, I've recently been using Levelator, and in order to sync the audio, I actually record me starting the alarm. And this also means that, well, it's not an alarm, but a timer. Also means that I could tell the last episode was an hour long. Good luck with that, I guess. I say to my future self. This is right after that one. So, now, let's get into things. Hello, it's Trekker Joe, and I don't even have time for a proper intro right now. So, we need to deal with this as soon as physically possible. I am sending the artifice off on its own. I really want to test its mettle. If it isn't able to deal with this Deepwater Guard enclave, then what am I really around for? Anyway, Indomitable, still at 89. We're like exactly as we started off. The radar is not picking up anything to the north, that's good. I'm actually kind of glad I rearranged my satellites here because it means that I can actually see what the lightning hoods are up to. We still need to build more satellites though, considering like we need one for this space, for example, which is now producing lots of fuel, albeit slightly inefficiently as I did not have the funds to really go all out with it. So we're going to like trigger some pirates and get the kobold here too. We want the Deepwater Guard to be involved in this fight if it means distracting the lightning hoods. If I remember correctly, and I know it's kind of like metagaming a little, but I believe that the lightning hoods might have like a base here, somewhere around Orhurst. I'm hoping. If it is, then we should be able to quickly put an end to this threat. Looks like Total Eclipse is coming, but they're not very fast. 22 versus 22. Okay, you're actually really fast. Paddle gun, scrapper. I think this is fine. We'll fight. Let's actually increase the slider all the way because we're mad. We're insane. There we go. Let's cause lag. Yen, look at that. So, already distracting. Like the paddle guns are made of wood, so they're less of a factor here. So we're like clearing out multiple tiles this way. What is that? Oh geez. Whatever it is, it's lagging a lot of my stuff. And of course, like, we are shooting down bullets while smoked. So yeah, we're going to take more damage from stuff. And whoa, missiles. And Cora, you're free to move. Except, oh yeah, that's actually fine. So the Solaris, as annoying as it is going for, seems to be beelining to the paddle guns. Unfortunately, paddle guns aren't in a position to do anything. The song is trying to go. What I'm going to do is, the song, I want you to actually go into patrol mode.
You're in control.
I want you to
Moving now.
move in a straight line for me. Please do that. And you are going back into on mode because you need to actually stop. But by going in a straight line, okay, song, go back on. Just stay on. Stay right there.
Taking
Good.
command.
Yeah, have to Well then, that actually went really well, if I may say so myself. Can put everyone back into combat.
Taking command.
That went down without much trouble, and we didn't spend tons and tons of fuel in that fight. Like, that's a weakness. What is this thing? Sand Viper? I can only really think of this thing as like the Sand Viper. Oh geez, it fell. I think this might be what happened, the demise of the Tadpole. Nope, the Tadpole manages to disable it with one point blank shot. And it looks like we managed to take out their skimmers too. We just overwhelmed our enemy. Or several enemies. I'm happy. Well, I'm happy. I'm getting a lot of freezes. Oh geez. We took damage to gauge increasers. That's going to slow us down so much. And we need to like reload if possible. This is part of the reason like primogenitors are really good when you're like attacking, because they have an absurd amount of DPS, but the thing is like if they're not good in like large consecutive bouts of combat,
Moving now.
they're just not.
Moving now. Receiving. Moving now. Receiving.
So it's like when you have like lots of fast enemies fighting you all the time, that's a problem. Anyway, I'll be okay with this so long as I get a gun online. And I'll wait as long as it takes to get it. Please tell me. 732? And this bottom one's about to get reloaded, so I'm going to wait for this. Right in the nick of time. We're actually in the position that I think I'm going to keep. Kobold and Tadpole are in that position. They have an eclipse, which we've already seen the eclipse. It's actually kind of traditional looking. It's like the most traditional looking warship they have. Beluga Elite, yes, dealt with several Beluga Elites. They're actually not that tough. They can output a ton of damage sometimes if you're not prepared for them, but they're really just weaklings. Weak and pathetic. So, let's take a look. Oh my god. I'm sorry. That is funny. They even have a pool. It is a cruiser. Like a cruise ship. Oh my god. That's honestly pretty funny. Already dealt tons of damage. Looks like the Beluga Elites had to expend their quite a bit to get back into the air. That's fine. Yeah, they're not really at this angle. Yeah, they're going to struggle a little. Looks like we cored out the AI. Beluga Elites are pretty much done for in this case. There goes the Eclipse. This Elite. Yeah, I think we are actually dealing damage and blocks are flying off. It's just not showing. But yeah, the Beluga Elites are too slow. It's like they're getting hit by various bullets, and they have LEMS, it appears, but it's not. We have like so much frag, it's not funny. Looks like one Beluga lead has actually taken significant damage. AI dead. Same thing here. Is this also going AI dead? I don't know. Now it's susceptible to torpedoes. Also, it's kind of interesting. So, the Tadpole is completely unshielded, or almost completely unshielded. Looks like it got hit by a single laser or two. No, it actually got took a few hits. I had to repair anyway. Just wanted to check that. I have a weird feeling that nothing took damage. That is, we did not take damage from that fight. There we go.
Listening.
We have Coffin Nail and 2 red tunas. The red tunas might be a little bit of a nuisance, but we have like a shield. This shouldn't be a problem. Yep, let's fight. We're ready to begin this one. This is just the Artifice by itself versus a small fleet. I have a feeling the Red Tuna's missiles aren't actually going to get there on their own power. Looks like the 2-layer defense screen is actually working here. I tried that on the song, it wasn't really good enough because the song tended to be more vulnerable to like really big things. Slowly whittling away. Probably aiming at the AI. Oh geez, that was... oh geez. There goes stabilization. Looks like Coffin Nail is going to sink. It looks like we finally defeated it anyway. I'm not going to get to it in time. It was close, I guess, but... looks like we managed to pull it off. Managed to pull it off. It only took...
Listening.
Yeah, it only took like 1/4 of my entire fuel supply. I want you to actually move here and regroup with the main fleet. Or I could send you back to get more fuel. I think we're fine for another couple battles, I think. We're just at this stage where we're actually going to be balancing our fuel because, well, yeah, there's that. I'm going to... of course, get the Primogenitor ready, but I am pretty much prepared to like trip this using like an aircraft like the Artifice. We're going to need to devise a sort of like a tanker so that we can like keep at one of these bases so that when it fills up it's okay.
Listening.
Because that's already filled up. We need like a silo or something, actually, come to think of it. At least a silo. Let's see. Indomitable? actually starting to get good. As soon as that's done, get a Primogener ready.
Receiving.
Now I'm thinking maybe I will use the Kobold as a way to cheat, because right now this Kobold has a speed of 69 meters a second. Don't ask me how that happened. Like, it actually doesn't make sense even to me, so yeah. Okay, in case things go terribly wrong, I have saved, because we all know how this goes. With the lightning hoods, you never know what to expect.
Moving now.
We're just going to pop in, like, tickle their border, and then come back, go back. Okay, I need to see what's going on here. So what's speed? Terawatt. I think this is the actual terawatt that I'm afraid of. Solaris, teravolt, megawatt, mantis, dagger, Ipetus, beluga elite. This is a serious fleet. We may as well show them a good time, right? This is a huge battle. Yeah. Oh geez. So this battle that we have is already... Okay, now I shouldn't be too concerned. That initial like bit of damage that I took, it's already repaired itself. So that's not as big of a problem. Also, since we're at a distance, the terawatt actually can't deal too much pack damage. Yeah, it's probably the terawatt that's causing us to like lose blocks. So yeah, let's see here. Where am I? I'm on the Primogener still. I'm jumping off. So let's see, how are these going? So our fleets have started to hit each other. Looks like one of their craft is already downed. It's not moving anywhere. It looks like its damage is going to be severely limited. It's this thing I need to keep an eye on. Like, it's even received an update, I think. It's dangerous. Come on. So, packs are damaged. That's good. We have carved in a hole in their body. That's good. So, their packs will damage themselves whenever they take a shot. That's good. It looks like the Artifice is firing. Something big exploded. I don't know what, but it has to be something on one of my craft. So yeah, it looks like the Artifice is just going to continually shoot this thing down. Hopefully it'll snipe the AI before it runs away. This is actually the specific reason why I chose to open the battle first. Because if I have to, I can actually leave the battle without losing things. So if one of these craft decides to run away, which is pretty much every Lightning Hood's design ever, they can't. Or they won't. Anyway, let's see. I need to like find my craft. Kobold is 97. Tadpole is still 100% somehow. Artifice is 95 because the Artifice has to turn its back. And it doesn't have like the big old shield to block the laser, so yeah. Yeah, the terawatt's pretty much down for the count. We lost one of our shotguns. think we took AI damage. Artifice uses an archaic system for its AI, so yeah. And I kept it because the idea was like it's part clockwork, so yeah. Anyway. We got this. It is actually trying to steer, but it has like a really bad turning circle. Primogenerator is still going off. I'm actually going to teleport my camera back to my body so that I can see what's going on with the song. Various other things. The song is completely surrounded by just a bunch of downed Lightning Hood's craft. Jeez. I wonder if it'll ever take more than 90 damage. Yeah, like, geez. Big hit. AI dead. Great. One of the flying aircraft, one of the daggers getting skewered. A Beliga Elite. No, this is the Solaris again. It better not run away, but if it does, we can always just end the battle then. So yes, AI dead. Looks like one of their daggers has run out. Yeah, Primogenerator. Ooh, the Terawatt's about to run aground. I'm actually going to stand on the Artifice, as vaguely dangerous as that is. Never mind. Let's take a look. Yeah, like my fleet has like split into two halves. And I'm still like using my artillery to deal damage. It looks like the Terawatt's about to crash. If it crashes, that's going to be a lucky break for us. Got another AI dead back there. Probably an enemy, because neither the Song or Primogenerator are that damaged. And I was right. Terawatt scraping its hole across the bottom of the surface has hit 2 damaged. So now it's only a matter of time before we retarget. Oh my god, it's actually passing over. Now we just have to deal with a bunch of daggers that have fallen. 2 damage already, AI dead. So they just have a couple more enemies. Artifice is now coming around. Yep. Artifice's steering is not exceptionally great. So there's that. No, it's just not working. AI dead. Another AI dead. Let's go to the song. Still dealing with the Solaris, but the Solaris keeps getting downed and becoming prone to torpedoes. No, that's not even a... No, that's the Ipetus. Solaris is still overhead. Already took down a Beluga Elite. That's great. Ipetus is taking the maximum damage. Good. Wonder if the Artifice ran out of fuel or something. Where is the Artifice? Let me guess, we lost the Artifice somewhere. I have a feeling we no longer have an Artifice. That's fine, I guess. Looks like we finally managed to down the Ipetus. Now it's... No, the Solaris is down. This time I don't think the Solaris is going to be able to get back up. Now I'm missing an entire wing. And definitely not under the guns of the Song. Looks like the Song also caught out the Ipetus. We won. But I think we lost the Artifice. Because I only see like 4 ships. And that's... I don't know. Only 4 ships? Okay, what happened to the Artifice? Oh, I think the Artifice flew so far away.
Receiving.
That's actually no longer in play, is it? No, it is. This needs repairs. So we just managed to take this. That was a huge battle. Okay. So, difficulty now. Where's the Song? I want... Take a look at the Artifice first. You do not have enough fuel. You're going all the way back. Every one of you, self-repair, if at all possible. Let's see. Song, 90. New Regener, Kobold, Tadpole. Okay. So as a Song, I want you to build me a satellite. Build me one of the watch sets, please. Okay, you gotta caps lock it, otherwise it's going to cause damage. There we go. And now we have a new satellite deployed.
Moving
I
out.
need to actually penetrate.
Listening.
One of these days I'm definitely going to lose my access to the space. Found their HQ. Okay, so from the looks of this, their fortress is here. I'm just guessing by the title Lightning Hood Fortress. I'm going to have to be super clever with how I do this. So my plan is
Receiving.
to just bait out more and more forces, but then have them reinforce,
Receiving.
and then fighting what they reinforce. And the more I can do this, the better off I'll be. Yeah, fully expect this to be cut off. They're going to reinforce an area here, and then I'm not going to be able to use Aegis again. In fact, I think I might be only good for one more round. So yeah, they reinforced. We're no longer able to gather resources from there.
Listening.
So we're now just going to make it like this.
Moving out. Moving out.
Yeah, so the Indomitable has finally been completed, so this will take a while, but we can definitely deal with it. It does appear as though I accidentally tripped the Deepwater Guard, though. So I'm going to have to deal with this Corsair. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is wait for this Corsair here, and we'll have a fight with that, with the new Indomitable. And I'm actually going to make sure that this is the right Indomitable. It is the right Indomitable. I'm happy. Yep, they're so much more slow than us. Hopefully we can like run.
Listening.
Artifice, back
Moving
off.
out.
That backfired on me pretty badly. They should reinforce though. 85. Now they just have the Teravolt and a couple Solarises. We're going to fight that, and then we're going to fight the 85 force. We're going to fight two back-to-back battles. We got two Solarises, a Teravolt, and a Tesla. These are not very scary enemies, I think. So, we should be able to handle this no problem, especially with our overwhelming difference in, like, fleet size. Let's begin the battle. So it's the Solarises that are going to be the most trouble, I think, because they're difficult to kill, and we still don't specialize in fighting AA. So yeah, like a Primogeners, even though they're like minigun craft, if you like look closely, they're firing disruptor rounds, a disruptor frag. So it's like they can AA, but they're not very strong at it. The Artifice is sort of to help make up for that. So yeah, I actually need to check something. Fuel levels are looking especially bad, so after this fight, and maybe the next one, I'm very likely going to be going straight back to home base to refuel. And I think that's where I'm going to end it, because this one's getting along too. But yeah, and we already got a Solaris AI dead. That's good, so that crumbled under overwhelming firepower. Looks like that Lightning Hood's craft. I don't know what your name is. You're the... I can't tell from this one. You're probably the Tesla, or the Teravolt, or the Solaris. Solaris is actually down a lot of health. So what we shot down wasn't actually having the Artifice is actually helping us a great deal with these guys. Wonder what our detection's actually looking like. Almost no error. Any error we have is like pretty universal. But like 0 to maybe up to 6. But for the most part, like, they're all networked together. So it's like their detections are actually networked. Looks like they're coming around for another attack run. They're both disabled. Their weapons won't do much. I'll say, lightning hoods are definitely the greatest glass cannons. Like, their designs have a lot of potential for wreaking havoc, but it's like once you counter it, but if you counter like their initial burst from their lasers. Also, we just shot ourselves. Friendly fire there. That's fun. Once you like, it's like once our initial, like once we like get past their initial burst, usually our sustained damage just wrecks them completely. Like they just outright can't fight after that. We took one down. That's good. AI dead. Artifice is still dealing small amounts of damage. And we've disabled the other Solaris. Handily.
Taking command. Taking command.
Everyone goes back into combat. Looks like we did it. Now, all our ships are still like behind, so here's what we're going to do. So, they're sending a force against us, it appears. This force seems to have spawned from their home base. Caspian and a Tesla, that's actually not bad. We can let them like move towards us, but we really badly need to get more fuel. Like the Artifice is like spending so much of it right now. We're about to lose our satellite. We lost our satellite. So yeah. May as well like spawn there. Just be like, yeah, I'm just going to fall. And we may as well see what happens. Just hit the engine already. Yep, there we go. That was an accident. I accidentally spawned the force. It's probably going to self-reinforce where it spawned from, though. I don't know what I expected there. So yeah, we have a battle plan still. It's just... Just watch that. I'm moving here.
Moving out.
And it's just going to be permanently retired. Okay, so we lost that satellite. I'm rebuilding here. They can't even gather this resource because it's too high up. Looks like they won't even bother with reinforcements, so we're going to have a lot of fighting in the near future.
Receiving.
At least it appears we are going to get topped off. And we're probably going to like be like super defensive with our positioning here. It also appears Aegis has taken a ton of materials from the song, which is okay.
Listening.
I guess. But it makes repairs more difficult, I think. So yeah, anyway, we should actually start building another Primogenerator. So I'm going to tell this Primogenerator to start construction.
Moving now.
And that should get built very slowly. Time to see what this thing can do. You guys probably remember the Intrepid. This was the logical evolution of the Intrepid. And this one has even been like peer reviewed and adjusted So yeah, cannons aren't quite optimized because it now counts you as having extra coolers. So yeah, so its burst damage is so much higher than it used to be. And then it has like a period of waiting. And then it starts firing again. It's only like a few seconds. Actually, the original design was like that. Oh, that's weird then. The original design was actually like that, where it would fire and fire and fire, and then there'd be a short period where it would pause for about like 1 or 2 rounds, and then it would start firing again. Looks like we handily defeated them. So yeah. Hello, you
Moving now.
free to take that.
Moving now.
And then I want you to join up.
Moving now.
The Indomitable is going to be more than a match for the Lightning Hoods anyway. So yeah. Oh, what happened? Oh, they reinforced anyway. Okay. So this makes things so much easier. So next episode, we're going to be fighting off this single force and then retaking this space. And using what momentum we've gained to target their hunter team. We can take this resource zone, should reduce the amount of reinforcements they give. And it should increase the amount of confidence I have. So, see you next time.